Hi, this is Ashley back with another reading. And this reading is going to be how Nicki Minaj feels about this Cardi B interview that she recently did where she was name dropped. And she name dropped, basically everyone that's popping in the music business, okay? So I just want to see if Nicki is aware of the interview or if, someone had told her about it. Before we get into the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only, okay? And so we're about to see what is really Nicki Minaj's feelings towards this whole situation, okay? So how does Nicki Minaj feel about the recent interview Cardi B did on XXL? Okay, so we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, this talks about, basically, olive branches being extended, business moves, I guess you would say opportunities being presented to someone. And it looks like she feels like, she's still indecisive about whether she really wants to work with Cardi. It seems as though she is aware of the interview, okay? And like I said before, even though Nicki might not be active online, she's still online. I'm sure she sees what's going on, and the fans going crazy and the barbs, going back and forth with Cardi. She may not entertain it, but I'm sure she's fully aware. And it looks like she's kind of indecisive about how she should feel about the interview and if she really wants to work with Cardi, okay? It seems as though she knows that Cardi B is trying to get her attention, and it's almost like, should I work with her? Should I just, to shut everybody up? Should I work with her so that we can move past this? That's the energy I'm getting. Like, should I work with her so everybody can just shut up and we can move past this? And it looks like she doesn't really know how to feel about the interview, only because it's like, she feels like, she feels like Cardi didn't really throw shots in the interview, but she doesn't feel like everything in the interview was truthful, okay? But it's almost like, should I really entertain this nonsense, basically? The Ace of Swords is here. This talks about olive branches being extended, opportunities being presented also. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups both talk about that. And like I said before, they have talked about working with each other, okay? The Seven of Wands, feeling overwhelmed, trying to calm the storm. She's gonna wait till things cool down, okay, to really come back online. Nicki's gonna try to stay away from controversy this era. She really doesn't need it. And it's almost like, she feels like Cardi B brings a lot of controversy. Okay, so that's why she kind of tries to ignore certain things. Like when Cardi mentions her, she kind of tries to ignore certain things because she feels like, it brings controversy. She feels overwhelmed, the barbs go crazy. That's how she feels, okay? And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse, okay? So this kind of talks about someone having their guard up, not really fully trusting a person. And it looks like she doesn't really fully trust Cardi, okay? She doesn't feel like Cardi is being completely honest in the interview, okay? And she also feels like, Cardi B is trying to do different things to make Nicki react, okay? She feels like she wants Nicki's reaction. She wants Nicki to rant. That's the energy I'm picking up. Like, you want me to go crazy like I was doing in 2018. You want me to go on a rant and, end up on the shade room looking crazy. The Queen of Wands, this talks about focusing on oneself, focusing on business, moving forward. So it looks like she's not going to really address anything, any rumors until the music drops, okay? She's not going to address anything with Drake. She's not going to address anything with, Kenny's case. She's not going to address anything until the music drops. And the music drops, it seems as though she probably will be taking shots at people she feels like have dissed her when she wasn't online. Tiffany Haddish, people that had, been talking slick, and it seems as though she might take shots, okay? Not necessarily at Cardi, but just in general. Nicki likes to talk, her ish. So she's going to take shots at people she feels like were dissing her on hiatus, but it looks like she doesn't feel like Cardi B is 100% truthful about what she says in the media, okay? And in this interview. So that's what it looks like. It seems as though she knows that, Cardi wants to get her attention. She knows that Cardi wants to work with her. And she's kind of indecisive of whether she wants to shut everybody up and just work with Cardi so everybody can just let everything go. Or should she just, continue to keep her distance? So she's kind of indecisive about that. So let's see. Why was Cardi B following... They said that she was following like a Nicki Topics page or something. She was on Nicki Topics. Why was Cardi B lurking on Nicki Topics? And why does she follow Nicki fan pages? Because this is not the first time, okay? This is not the first time. So why does she continue to follow Nicki fan pages? And why was she on Nicki Topics? I want to know why Cardi was doing that. Because this is honestly not the first time. This has happened plenty of times when she's been getting caught doing that. So I just want to see what's going on with that. Interesting. Okay. The High Priestess. It's almost like she kind of feels connected to Nicki in some way, shape, or form. She feels like if she, it's almost like you speaking things into existence. Like, I'm hoping I can mend a relationship so that we can work together. So it's like, it's not necessarily her keeping tabs. It's almost her kind of like envisioning working with Nicki. Also, hoping for them to kind of rekindle or start over in the relationship so they can work together. So she feels connected to Nicki in that way. Like, even though we've had our ups and downs, I feel like we can work through our differences, okay? The devil card here, then this talks about sexual attachment. So she is attracted to Nicki. I'm not saying she's going to try to holler at Nicki any way, shape, or form, but she does think Nicki is attractive. She's, we all know Nicki's beautiful. So with that being said, her looking through her Instagram or looking at pictures of Nicki, she's probably, in her head, she's thinking like, wow, she's kind of beautiful. She's fire. So that's why she continues to lurk to see, what Nicki's wearing. She's attracted to Nicki. She has, she feels a connection to Nicki because of everything that kind of happened between them. So it's almost like she really wants to work through their differences. I really do believe that if Cardi and Nicki work together, that would be the highlight in Cardi's career. Like, she would be so happy. I'm not saying she's obsessed with her, but she does think about this situation often. I really think she wants this feature, okay? The 9 of Swords, this talks about sadness. So it looks like she's not going to be too happy if she doesn't get to really do this song with Nicki. The Star card in reverse, it talks about hopelessness. She kind of feels hopeless in the moment because Nicki hasn't said yes yet. But it looks like she feels a connection to Nicki. The High Priestess, this talks about connection, intuitiveness. She feels a connection to Nicki. I think it's just how she was brought in the game and how automatically put against Nicki Minaj, somebody that she basically idolizes. Because if you look at her old tweets, she talks about how she wants to be just like Nicki. She loves Nicki Minaj. She's singing her music. And it's almost looking at it from a fan perspective. And it's also like the devil card. This talks about attraction, a sexual attraction. So it looks like she is attracted to Nicki. She thinks that she's very beautiful. I'm not saying she's gonna slide in Nicki's DMs or anything like that, but she does think Nicki's beautiful, like how everybody else, papoose, was looking at Nicki's page because she's very beautiful. So it does look like, you know, she does think about this situation often because I think she really wants to work with Nicki Minaj, okay? So that's why she's always on her page and her fan pages, because she likes her. She's a fan. So, and that's not necessarily a diss to Cardi. I mean, we're all fans of Nicki Minaj. So it's not a diss to Cardi because she was a fan. You can look at the old tweets. Anyway, if you like this reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This reading was strictly for entertainment purposes only. And I hope you have a good day.